All right, welcome back. We're going to shift our focus to baseball now. We'll start with the ALCS. A couple nights ago, the Boston Red Sox, that huge come-from-behind win, down 5-1. Now, just talk about that comeback. Did you think it was possible? You know, the Tigers had all the momentum going into the, last half of the game there.
No, I didn't think it was possible. I thought Detroit was just going to roll over them and it would be done. Boston came back. They had to come back. They couldn't go down 2-0. And you know, I'm still thinking I like to see the Red Sox come out of the AL, and they kind of showed something that night.
That was unreal, being down all those runs and having Verlander waiting in Game 3.
Yeah.
To come back, Boston Red Sox just keep pulling these miracles out in the postseason. I think this is going to be a series when it's all said and done that we're going to remember for a while.
Yeah, now, just going back on Game 2 with this win, do you think that this game alone will win the series for the Red Sox? Because I think they have all the momentum heading back into the series.
They still have to beat Verlander, you know, and they're going to face him in Game 3, and then likely, if it goes to the limit, they'll face him again. So the road to a series win is going to have to go through Verlander, and it won't be easy.
Does it help him? Yeah, but is this a clincher for him? Not a chance. Detroit's a great team. So
look at the batting power that they have. I know they're a no-hit almost through 18 innings, but David Ortiz, Pedroia, down the line, the fear of the beard, they got that going. You know, you don't think those bats will start coming to life here?
They look like Duck Dynasty out there.
That looks great. I love it.
Yeah, I still think Detroit's pitching is lights out, and if they can get to that pitching, possibly.
I mean, it'll go to the limit. It's got to. For the fans, let's make it. Let's get something.
Let's make
here.
it 7.
Yeah.
Okay, now let's go to the NLCS. The Dodgers blanking the Cards to cut the series in half, down 2-1. Now, what's your thought of this series through the first 3 games?
Well, I look like St. Louis is going to go away and hide after the first 2. LA needed that win going back home. Game 4 is going to be a huge one. It's a matter of if St. Louis just did not look like St. Louis last night, and I can see St. Louis bouncing back. All St. Louis has to do there is really get a split, and then they have a good chance of winning this series.
Yeah, I mean, St. Louis obviously the favorite coming in. The Dodgers pulled it out. They really, really need it, and I think for the fans' sake, let's try to see a series here. But yeah, the Cards. I mean, so much experience, just a winning attitude. I mean, if they don't win it, that'll be a huge surprise. But you never know with Puig. Like, if he could bat out a couple more homers, you never know.
Okay. Now, all the home teams have won the game so far. Now, do you feel like if the road team can win 1, they'll be good enough to win this series?
I don't know. LA, what they need to do is to win the next one and then go to St. Louis, and then, yeah, possibly. But for LA to win that series, they're going to have to win on the road. Same with Boston, though, too.
I think the next game is must-win for the Dodgers. If they let this one go, I think it's over.
Okay, now let's move to football. I want to talk about the CFL West division. Top 3 spots still up for grabs to go either way. Calgary kind of with the 4 points up. But how do you see this division shaping up at the end?
I see the Stamps finishing first. I see the Riders winning at home against BC, even though that game on Saturday against the Eskimos was 3 hours I can't get back in my life. I still think, I think the Riders, and then the Riders will win against BC and head out to Calgary, and it's anybody's guess there.
Yeah, I think Calgary's going to roll here. Pretty much the same as Greg was saying with the standings finish, but I mean, Calgary's just so hard. I mean, like most teams are, to beat at home, but Calgary's just been on a roll, and I think they're the ones to beat.
Okay, now, you know, the team that finishes first, gets that home field advantage. So do you think whoever finishes first in the West, is going to go on to the Grey Cup and win? Because the East Division is, it's not the greatest of divisions, but do you feel like whoever comes out top in the West, whoever finishes first, gets that home game, do you feel that they have a good chance of taking it?
Well, I don't know. I think one team that's kind of a dark horse coming out of the East is Hamilton. The Ticats offense last night against, I guess, maybe Nargo's defense, it was a little porous. I still think the Ticats have a good shot getting out of the East and even a better shot of winning the Grey Cup.
It's got to be the West. Whoever comes out of the West is going to take it this year, in my opinion.
Yeah, the West is very dominant. Now, NFL, kind of want to talk about the Adrian Peterson situation right now after losing his 2-year-old son a couple days before the game. He wanted to play. It's something that he wanted to do. Do you feel the Vikings organization, maybe kind of would have stepped up and said, maybe take the week off, with the whole situation, or do you feel like they did the right thing here?
Well, I think it's up to the discretion of the player. It was kind of surprised me when I heard he was going to play, considering when it happened. It was a Thursday or Friday, and they have a very short time to get ready for the game and to get focused for the game. But you know what, maybe this is a good distraction for him to take the focus off that and focus on football for at least a few hours.
You know, I'm not surprised because he's been through so much
Yeah,
adversity
it's been a lot. Yeah.
throughout his life with his brother and the injuries and stuff like that. I was, you know, with the timing, it was just such a, you know, it happened, and then all of a sudden you got to be studying and you got to get ready for the game. But you know, I don't think anything that Adrian Peterson does should surprise us because he's kind of done everything the way it
Seems
really.
like, yeah, it seems like he's been through hell and back. And
Exactly.
keeps
So
on going.
I mean, he obviously a very strong, mentally functional man. That's for sure.
Okay, with that, we're going to stop there and take another commercial break. When we come back, we got over under next.